fuck shit, damn Penny. Oh, can you pour for me?
I would love to pour for you, Kelly. Da, da, da. There. Okay. So we have a great interview coming up with Ariana.
Ariana St.
She's amazing. It was so much fun to talk to her. She's a great time.
You get to see her amazing ass.
Yeah, you do.
On video.
Oh my gosh. She has an ass to die for.
Bounce a quarter off it.
Yeah, you really could.
Mm-hmm.
What dreams are made of is Ariana's ass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we get started with that, Kelly,
Penny.
tell us about your wine.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the book Trust Fall by Ariana, there was a lot of good girls.
There was a lot of good girls.
Yeah. So I have Murphy Good.
Oh, Murphy.
Okay.
It sounds like a dog's name.
Murphy Good is the company or winery, whatever. Family owned. So it's a family.
They're going to love that it's on this podcast.
Goode, but whatever.
Family friendly wine.
Okay, but I liked that it was good. And I've had this before. It is good.
It's a jolly good time.
It's a Capsov. I also like that it's here, bottle. Ta-da!
I'll do my specialty.
Yeah. So it says it crafts quality wines meant to
Wait, what? Rewind.
Murphy Good crafts quality wines meant to be enjoyed with friends.
Oh, am I your friend that you're enjoying it with, Kelly?
Are you surprised you're my friend?
No.
Cheers to the good life.
Yeah.
This says flavor notes: cassis, blackberry.
Wait, what's cassis?
It's a little fruit, kind of like cranberry.
I've never heard of cassis. Where does that come from?
I don't know, Greece or something, probably.
Is it like an olive or is it like a grape?
I think it's like cranberry. Alexa, what is cassis?
Cassis is a town in the French Riviera. It is east of Marseille and south of Nice.
It's Nice.
Alexa,
She's correcting Alexa.
Cassis. Good afternoon, Kelly. The French name for black currant berries is cassis.
Blackberries.
Oh, okay.
This also says blackberries.
So they just have double blackberries in it?
It's
Black currants was invented
black currant.
Ooh, I love black currant.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing in Europe.
Yeah, blackberry in thyme. And it's really good. I get this a lot when I'm out. I didn't get to do she's tasting it while I'm talking.
I'm sorry. I was interested after you said the black currant thing. I wanted to try it.
To do my blowjob test or anything.
I'll let you do your blowjob. Just give me a second to pre-taste.
Just lick. She's gonna pre-taste doing the pre-cum.
I just lick your pre-cum up.
She spilled pre-cum all over my couch.
I did.
Don't get to enjoy my blowjob or my aromas or anything. She's
Ooh.
Yeah, I enjoy this one.
That's a smooth.
So I'm gonna do this thing like Warner taught us.
Okay, what? Okay, wait. For the whole experience, Kelly. Okay, I'm like fully into this.
Oh wait, we gotta do this?
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It looks like blood.
You can't even see all the way through it at all.
No.
All right, try it out. Smell it. You down to a blowjob like that, Kelly? Open your mouth wider.
I don't throw my head all the way back.
Just critiquing you.
You do get that time right in the back.
It is good.
It's great, but this is
Is it a spit or swallow?
it's a good. This is a good.
Oh, it's a swallow.
This is a kind of like the Malbec last week. This is you're going to enjoy it in your mouth for a while and then you swallow it.
It's not a thinker. It's like, I'm definitely going to swallow this.
No. It's not like you think about it. You enjoy it in your mouth and then you swallow it. You savor that.
Yeah.
You savor that blowjob.
Yeah.
And then swallow it all the way down.
A lingering blowjob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
All right. I'm going to talk about mine. Freak Show.
I love Freak Show.
You told me about it and I found it and I was like, I want to try it. It is really cool.
And the labels are always awesome.
There isn't any description on the back at all.
They always have awesome labels.
Okay, so I'm going to do this swirly. It smells like a Chardonnay. Ooh, There's something in there that you might be able to pick out. What is that? To doing the blowjob test.
Okay. Oh, you get to do your blowjob test before I taste it?
Mm-hmm.
You bitch.
It's like you feel it smooth on the sides, and then there's a tang on the back.
Oh, what is that?
I know.
Besides Chardonnay.
I know. What is that smell?
Lemon?
I don't know. It's something.
Pine Sol? Mango?
Ooh, you know what? I think you might be right.
It tastes like mango.
Mango. I think you're right. I couldn't. Yeah. Yes, it is mango.
Wow. How did I get there?
It is. Mind blown. Well, anyone would swallow a mango blowjob.
That's good.
I think this is like the best white wine I've had in a while. Obviously.
Yeah, that's good.
What's your percentage? I always like to see if I can beat you on the percentage.
Usually, traditionally, reds are a little bit higher than whites. 13.5.
Guess what mine is?
Is yours higher?
13.5.
Hey!
We matched today. Yay. It's awesome. Yeah, mine didn't really go with the book that we read this week.
Trust Fall.
It's a quick novella.
It leads into Free Fall, which is a full novel.
Yeah. It was fun to read.
And I like the stranger settings.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, without further ado,
Let's talk to Ariana.
you're going to love it. Here she is. Thank you so much for doing this with us. And we won't keep you forever, I promise, because you probably are ready to rest too after this. You're going to be like, this is exhausting.
Do you have your grown-up coffee in your Jack mug?
There's something in it.
Is it
good?
Is it grown-up coffee?
It's a little grown-up coffee because I figure the caffeine will help being awake. But yes, and it's a big mug. I don't go little on mugs. I don't.
Yeah, good. She can go little on anything.
No. As a mom, I need it.
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, should we just do it?
Go?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay, so tell us about, we're talking about
Trust Fall.
trust fall. I keep wanting to say free fall because
They
I
go
get confused.
together. Yeah.
But, so we read
They do.
trust fall, and it was really good.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it and how you came up with the idea?
So Trust Fall is actually this crazy kind of thing that fell into my lap. I have a whole connected world. And so I obsessively have all these people in my head. And I know what I want to do for every single person. And I've always had kind of this path. And I ended up getting invited to this anthology, which turned out not to be an anthology, but I was like, oh, I can read story. This is awesome. And it was supposed to be for Valentine's Day. So I was like, all right, let's do a Valentine's Day. And for the longest time, I knew it was going to be an age gap. I'd never written an age gap before, but everybody loves age gaps, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's good, right? And I love Top Gun. Originally, the main character, the hero, was going to be a fighter pilot. But fighter pilots are very cocky, and it wasn't the vibe I wanted. So I had this idea, and I was struggling. Like, how do you get them to meet? Like, we talk in romance about like the meet cute or whatever. And so I'm on Instagram, and I post what I look like. It's not a surprise. I've posted me in a mom bun, everything. I used to have an admirer who would hop into my DMs, and his name was Dex, the cat guy. And the picture was this guy, and there were like, he was sitting in a chair, like he was in a chair, no, like a big old lazy boy or something, and there were like 10 cats around him. And
my God.
I never I always read them because it's just amusing, right? I mean, come on, I can't not read it.
Yeah.
And he used to say things about like wanting to meet me, or the weirdest one is he wanted to tie me up with his cats around. And I was like, all right, this is where I draw the line. But like, what are the cats there for, dude? I don't want to know. And
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a little bit much.
So, hopefully, Dex the cat guy after this message, he must have been doing this to multiple people. He got reported. But I was like, what if somebody slid into your DMs that was actually like the guy? What if that was how you met? And it wasn't like some weird cat guy, but it was actually, what if this is how you meet? And how does that look? Especially if you're a character, like Reed has had most horrible Valentine's Day. Like she's just had stuff happen to her and it's every Valentine's Day, right? And so what if it was the guy? What if she finally got the guy? But what if he's not perfect? But what if he's perfect for her? So that's how it kind of started. And I was so excited when this happened. I was like, yes, I finally know and I get to write it. And it was my first novella and I ran with it and had a lot of fun. Like,
yeah, it was
That's awesome.
to read.
It was fun. And it was, I think you could tell that you were like excited to be writing it. Like it seemed like the like happiness came through, you know.
I did a lot of research on it. And it was a lot of fun. And I think I learned a lot about everything. So he ended up going from a fighter pilot to a Marine vet. And I love reading Marine vets. And I didn't realize it because one of my favorite authors, she does a lot of age gap and she does she does these. And I was like, wow, this is like, as soon as it realized and it clicked, it went there and it was perfect. Like, who doesn't want a Marine vet, you know? The cat is in the corner doing crazy stuff. So you see me glancing, I'm trying
so much. I think the cat needs its own little GoPro camera.
Yeah.
Yes, she's in Spicy Puck, one of my other books. When we got her as a kitten, I wrote her in. And so she's in the hockey series. She gets her own chapters, but that's okay.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and I ended up, you guys know him, meeting somebody through another author who
We're like, I think we know who this character is.
And I'm sure he's just gonna love, you know, whatever. But I ended up through another author friend who had been using somebody to do her voice reels. It was something I never thought about. And I was like, I wonder if I can spin this a little bit into it. Like I've had the story written in my head, like, and plotted out basics, but you just need that spark and something that made it different and just real and whatever. And when we started, he had messaged me and was like, hey, listen, he didn't totally slide into my DMs, but he kind of did because we knew each other. So he actually did reels and for voiceovers, for teasers and everything. And he was like, listen, you know, if you ever need anything like that, you know, whatever. And I was like, hey, you were in the Marines, right?
By the way,
Need your help on something.
Yeah. And, right. I said, could you answer some questions for me? I have a friend whose husband is Marine and he's they're a different kind of
They
man.
are.
They really are.
Yes.
They're very believe in honor. They're very self-sacrificing. They have a sense of duty that's there. And, you know, a lot of things are instilled in them, but for me, even if it doesn't go into a book, I need to know everything. So I have had conversations about that with him. I was like, can you just tell me about, you know, being a Marine? And the biggest thing I learned is you're never an ex-Marine. You're not. You're not a former. You're once a Marine, you're always in the Corps. So that was really important to have in there. But yeah, so then I got that layer in there. And then if anybody has ever looked at his page, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the voice was perfect.
it was real funny. Like as we started reading it, I was like, I wonder.
I know Kelly's like, I think we know who
I was
this
like,
is.
wonder who has inspired this character.
There are definite aspects that I pulled because I was like, listen, I want to have this in there because I told you guys this before. Every character that I do, even before this, there's that kink test that you can do. And it's so, it blows your mind when you start looking at it and seeing like the parallels with your characters and like the things that they like. and you kind of see this. And I said to him, I was like, listen, can I ask you questions? Like, because he's very forthright. And I will tell you, the wealth of knowledge is just hysterical. And I was like, I don't want to offend anybody. I want to make sure anything I write feels real and feels true.
That's a good author.
Because it doesn't buzz. Like, I don't want it to buzz. I wanted their relationship to really stem from something. And so that's kind of where it went. And it was good. And I learned a lot. But he did point me in other directions too, to like articles and different places I could look at things, just so I felt comfortable that he wasn't just yapping.
That's great. How
That's
did you
awesome.
come up with the character for Reed?
So Reed is the baby sister of, in my first book, I love racing. Racing is in my blood. I've been going to races since I was a baby. And she's the little sister of one of the main characters in there. And Reed is kind of like that character of, she takes care of everybody else because nobody took care of her, but not in a bad way. Just she had things kind of happen to her, and she
has a lot of
deflects
just
all-
like stuff that happens to her, and it's sad, like bad, not like bad coincidences, but just like
She's had
the exes.
a rough go.
Yeah.
And you find out more in Free Fall, which was a continuation, because I couldn't leave them at just Bella when I was writing it, and I knew it. And it was a mess when it first came out, the situation that I originally had started writing it for. And I had already promised it out to my readers. And when I got to this point of the end, I was like, I got to write more. So she actually has other things. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to say anything, but it kind of works itself out in the next book.
Oh, great.
It's hinted to in the first book, but you don't hear about it. So a lot of that is things like that. And obviously, I think as writers, we put ourselves in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Exploring who we are, exploring how we react to situations, and really making sure all of that works.
Yeah. It was a great
So
book. It was a fast read. It was one of those like easy, fun reads to do.
Yeah. And then it is like, I like how you put on Amazon, it was a happy for now ending.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect.
And it is a novella, and then Happily Ever After, I almost said. Free Fall is like a full length book. It's like 300 pages or something, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see it. It's behind me. I try to put my books like in there.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
see it's up there.
Yeah, we have all of our books that we read for the show back here, but you can like barely see them also. So
You try to be all cool and show your stuff, but it never works out.
I know.
Can we ask you a little bit about your other books?
Sure.
But so we do notice that you do a lot of sports books. Are you a sports fan?
Okay, so I like hockey. I love racing. I love watching soccer. Football is something that I honestly cannot watch live because it bores me. But I'll DVR it. Like right now, I'm going to tell you guys, I am a Swiftie.
Yeah.
Travis and his brother grew up I'm from Cleveland.
That's right. They're from Cleveland, aren't they?
From our area.
Yeah.
So last year when they got on the Super Bowl, we were all like, this was amazing. Like we were super excited. So I've always loved the two of them, and they have a great podcast too, if you've ever watched it. And I have two boys, so I'm like addicted to that. But so the whole thing is this, I love the behind the scenes of anything. I love that whole like dynamic of how many people work together and get kind of like a team or whatever where they're going. And plus athletes are extreme.
Mhm.
They're different. They're different than us. They don't like a race car driver is going to get in a car knowing that he could slam into a wall and it's done. But he knows how to control it. The reflexes are different. How they react is different. Everything. And so they're most of the time they're alpha males, they're that kind of things. Just to write about them, but having a female character that gives them something, it's just perfect. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good answer.
I love it. Yep. I do have a fun blush question
Ooh, good.
for Ariana.
So I'll ask you one more serious question, and then we're going to get to the really fun ones. For any new authors that are thinking of writing or have an idea that they're just not sure what to do with, what is your advice for them?
3 things. Write. Every day. I don't care if you think it's good or bad. Write. Because your brain needs to be trained on getting words in. Like right now, I need to get 5,000 words in today to hit my goal to be able to publish in 2 weeks. And it just has to happen. And so I had to be able to train and be able to do that. And don't be afraid of what comes out. Just do it. Just do it and get out. The second thing is do your research, know what you're getting into, because I literally spend out of a pie, maybe 10% writing, because I'm researching, I'm plotting, I'm marketing, I'm doing a newsletter, I'm doing whatever. And I will tell you the research is actually my favorite part because I've always been a big geek and I love having that. And you have to know all the parts. Like you can't just go into something and think you're going to hit publish on Amazon and it's going to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. But if you love doing it, chase your dream. Oh, and the last thing is I'm a dream chaser. Because think of it this way, and I'll tell you my third point. The thing that I get excited about is like when I hold a book in my hands. Like, let me show you one of my favorites. When I hold this book in my hands, it's not just a book. This is somebody's blood, sweat, and tears and their dream. You're holding somebody's dream in your hand. Like, this is a piece of magic. Yeah. You are reading somebody's dream that is like magic. And it's just, to me, like I get excited. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what you write. If you can publish, if you did this, you made your dream tangible for other people to hold. So there.
Aww, I love that. That was so inspirational. Yay. I know. You just deserve a round of applause for that. That was like the best speech awesome. Ever that we've gotten for one of those. Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
That was awesome. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know. We need to that's going to be all over the internet.
Definitely. I was like, there's my clip right there.
As soon as you're talking, I'm like, this is perfect. We're going to clip it here and here. We're going to.
That's it right there.
I get upset about negative reviews. There's always drama in the book world. Let's not even go into what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Silly. Like, these are women and men, because there are, let's not say they're not, chasing their dreams. Like, doing this. Or on your Kindle or whatever. Like that's somebody's, how amazing is that?
Yeah.
That they have the courage to do that.
Yep.
So yeah. So my third thing is put something of yourself in every single book. Every single book needs to have something of you in it. Because that way it feels real and genuine to other people.
Yes.
I
love that so much.
You're amazing.
You really are. Are you ready for the blush questions?
I do have another one that's kind of in between.
Okay.
I just thought of it. Have you ever done a stranger session?
Ooh, yeah.
Like in the book?
No. But
I know, I was like, there is a book coming. I just know it.
I used to work at Victoria's Secret and for 15 years. And it was I know there's all this whatever about it now, but it was a very empowering job. I helped women a lot. And that was what I loved about it. But I used to do photography. I still kind of do it sometimes. And I used to do boudoir shoots for my girls.
Cool.
For their boyfriends.
Awesome. Oh, I love that.
There's a photographer. Her name's Kayla Ruiz. Okay. Right before COVID, she started doing stranger sessions. But she didn't really call them that. She was like, she would take two strangers and do these shoots. And that's actually what gave me the idea to have a stranger session. I totally forgot about that, by the way. But
I'm going to look at her pictures now.
Oh, you guys, you will be like, they are stunning.
Can you send us the link and we'll attach it to this interview too so people can check it out.
I've seen a couple, like only one other photographer, because it was like something where like the people ended up getting married or something. And so it was like all over the place. But that's the only like other instance of a stranger session I've ever seen.
That's so cool.
And she does those. And then I think one of the couples actually got together and she was pregnant and they did a boudoir shoot when she was pregnant.
Oh,
gorgeous.
Aww.
Yeah, I will send it to you.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Okay. I get chills. I love that kind of stuff. And I think it's beautiful. And the people that she does them for are all different body types. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I always
That's
love
what we
seeing
need.
like all the different body types doing like the sexy shoots. It's great.
She has a couple that she does, and I'll send you their link too. Chantal Tessier has a book. God, I can't remember which one it is. They're on the cover of, the girl is on the cover of one of her newer books because she saw Instagram and was like, I want this. And so Kayla's sold the picture of these two, and they are just, if I need to write more tatted up people so I could have the two of them in there. They are like fire.
I want to see that so bad. Yes.
Right, I'm going to send you all the kinds of stuff.
Okay, please do. Please do.
I want to ask this one first
do it
so
first.
I don't forget.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is a Star Wars nerd question.
Is it a blunt question?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. Well, we all
I'm
know
not going to know any of this.
Penny
so this is
doesn't
gonna be
agree that Han Solo is super hot.
it's just
He
not
is.
my thing. I know. I'm
Hello.
so sorry.
Okay, but here's my nerd question: who shot first in the cantina?
Solo.
Duh.
Come on.
I
Obviously,
don't even know what you're
she doesn't know what we're
talking about.
talking about. We could talk for hours about who shot first, Han or Guido. It's Han. Segue from the Han Solo question, and we all love him. He's super hot, except for Penny because she's weird.
That was the
So-
biggest eye roll I think I've done in so long.
No, I wanted to tell you. So I have a friend of mine who has a Star Wars podcast. It's called Mediocre
Her wine is setting in.
Mediocre Conversations
Yeah.
with Tom and Drew. It's on Spotify, so you should check that out because they all they do is do nerd talks about Star Wars.
I have a question about Star Wars. Is it for
Boba
me?
Fett.
Wait,
Oh my god, Masked Men. Hello.
isn't it just like Harry Potter?
No.
Original.
Like I'm not saying. I'm saying that she took the idea from Harry Potter. Is what I'm saying. Or no, wait, she took the idea from Star Wars. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Because like there was so many similarities when I was
There are
watching it,
quite
and
a
I was
few
like, "Oh my
similarities.
gosh, this is just like Harry Potter."
Which one did you?
Yeah.
I tried to
can't
watch
watch
from the beginning. I did watch the
wait, from
latest
the
one.
beginning, like episode 1,
No, like
because no.
I watched them in whatever order she told me to watch them in, and she got really
Oh.
mad at me because I fell asleep every time. But I did go to the movie theater with her for the last one that came out. When he
Did
was
you
like,
watch
I
it?
still have
I
issues with
did.
that.
I watched it, but it's just not my thing.
I cried.
I cried. Oh my god, I
I
cried.
didn't cry. I cry at
I
everything.
cried about 3 times.
Oh my! Wow.
Me too.
Well, because Peter Mayhew was dead, and then then Chewie was on there, and I was like, "Mom," like, yep. And then with like all the
Spoiler alert, when
Leia
Han
stuff,
back
and like, just,
Man, you ladies.
it's Star Wars, Penny.
Have you
Play
ever
with it.
got dressed up as Star Wars characters for sex? That's my question to both of you. Have you role played Star Wars sex scenes?
No,
No?
but
You've
we
never
joke
done the
because
slave, Leia?
dressed up as Mandalorian, and so we have the mask for the Mandalorian. I think the Mandalorian. Listen, Pedro Pascal,
Mm-hmm.
amazing in Game of Thrones, first of all,
Oh my
but
gosh,
as
I love
the
him
man,
so much. His dancing
Boba Fett.
cracks me
He's
up. Have you
amazing.
seen his dancing videos?
Yes.
Those are my favorite.
But like, I'm
favorite.
like a Boba Fett girl. I love Boba Fett.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I love Boba Fett, and
Mm-hmm.
I love them both. And so, like, my husband is a huge Boba Fett fan,
Mm-hmm.
and I love Mando when he talks.
Boba Fett doesn't talk.
Wait, what do you, in the movie when he tips that girl's chin?
Yes.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Penny. I don't.
Dude, this is pretty funny. Like, this is so I have.
She's geeking out right
I
now.
know.
You're like, she is like, I've never seen
I
her
know.
move so much. Okay, are you ready
Okay,
for your next
yeah.
plus question?
Yeah.
So after a whole bottle of wine or 4 or 5
Yeah.
drinks of bourbon, what is your craziest story that you're willing to share that's legal?
It doesn't necessarily have to be legal. Just, you know.
Well, you can't share it if it's illegal. So illegal.
Yeah. What's your craziest
So-
shareable story?
I would have to. What did I think I do? What would it be? I did. We were on vacation and in Vegas, and had probably a good bottle of wine. And there was the adult expo was going on,
Oh, cool.
and we did an adult expo, and one of the male stars, thought I did a scene with him, so I played along with it the whole time because we ran into each other in the mall, and I recognized him.
That is awesome. My last blush question. Dun, dun, dun. Show us your hidden talent. I'm so excited too.
Can't wait.
It's really hard because I haven't danced in a really long time, but I used to belly dance.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So I don't know if you can see.
Camera
Can
because
you
it's
see my?
closer. So hold on.
You see it?
I can see.
Your ass looks amazing in those pants.
It does.
Good work.
Amazing. They're so good. Okay, so this is like a shimmy.
Ooh,
Can you see my?
look at you go.
That is awesome.
There you go. So there's a little bit for you.
Yeah, good job. That was awesome. Now you need to give us all lessons.
That was good.
It was so much fun. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day and doing this with us and talking with us. I appreciate it so much.
Yay.
You're amazing. We love
You're
your
awesome.
books.
So fun.
Keep doing
Yay.
what you're doing. You're inspiring everyone around you. So thank you.
Yay.
I love you guys. You guys are so fun.
Oh, thank you.
My feed. I'm always like, oh. Yeah. So
We feel the same about you, except for I look at your hair and it's like, man, I want her hair.
Oh.
well, I'll send you my vitamin secrets too. So there you
Yeah, do it. I will take them all. Do it all. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Ariana's the best.
She really is.
Great. She's so good at like lifting everybody up.
I love it too. She's a great person.
She's awesome.
It was fun to talk to her and read her books. So please download her books and read them. And she has another one coming out in March.
I think she said it was March. Yeah.
So I'm excited to read that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about next week.
Next week.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit, you guys. I don't know if anyone can watch their wetness for this.
It's going to be like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Like,
We're so lucky. I love my job.
how... Try to contain yourselves.
Yes.
Is all we can say.
So next week, not only are we going to drink wine, but we're going to have Ghostface Gulf Coast tell us how to taste our wine and help walk us through it, which we've all been waiting for.
We're going to decide if his wine picks are a spit or a swallow.
And then after that,
Kept in the dark with
Oh
Crystal and Felicity.
it is blowing up on the internet. It's so exciting.
Kept in the Dark episode next week. We've got Ghost Daddy. We've got Crystal and Felicity. We're doing it all just for you, wicked little creatures.
If you have not read this book, you need to. It is so good. I could not put it down.
It's like just beyond, like everyone has just freaked out about it. I mean, understandably so.
You're not going to want to miss it.
I can't wait.
Please join us next week. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait.
It'll be great.
I love Fridays.
It's like such a like cleanse, isn't it?
It is.
Reverberation. Woo.
See you next week.